As a child, I heard stories. Stories about this town. There were myths of magic and magicians. Tragedies of fire and destruction. Mysteries of murder and betrayal. Yarns of an underworld of organized crime, brothels, speakeasies, and legends of tunnels and infamous gangsters. This is the Underworld of Kenton.
This used to be a cool shoot. You can kind of see the arch, but they did seal it up a few years ago.
That's awesome.
What is this?
This is the outside of the building. This is where they used to shovel the coal in, and then the boiler was in the back here, you know.
What's bricked in up there used to be a window.
Yeah, that was a window, and I've got pictures from the 40s of a group of guys sitting in front of that window.
Really?
Yeah, and the stairway was in a different spot. There was actually a door to the outside over there. Now there's a stairway.
Is this what we're thinking?
Yep, that's what we was thinking.
That's our guess.
Next marks the spot.
Well, that is.
Is there is this blocked in?
Yeah, it's blocked.
So you try to go through the mortar joint, or you gonna try to go through the brick?
It's actually easier to go through the block, and it'll be easier for him to patch it because he brought this hydraulic cement.
All right, awesome. So we get out of the picture.
Yeah, you start screwing with mortar joints and you gotta risk it. All the mortar joints.
All the mortar joints going bad. Everybody's cameras on. I feel like you're getting ready to go into Chuck Capone's vault.
That's old.
It's a regular Geraldo thing.
It is gonna be loud for a minute.
We can't get in here. You just disappeared out there.
Yeah, maybe it's tearing up here.
To save your ears of a very loud drilling sound, I will be doing a tiny narration of what is happening. Here we see in this video is Jason Van Buskirk drilling into the wall. Jason Van Buskirk is part of a company known as 1879 Electric that is out of Kenton. The wall is currently made of cement bricks. That is why you will see him stopping, is because you'll hit the air pocket that are in between the cement bricks. Long camera, long camera.
I was thinking the same thing.
Probably were on the same tool too.
What's it look like? Yeah, it looks like sidewalk, I think.
Yeah, it looks like busted up concrete.
After looking at the hole and seeing what is inside it, we believe that most likely that the tunnel entrance was not here because we see various signs of dirt in the way.
Yeah.
We got it.
I got a drill too. Let's drill it.
See, they drilled all the way through, so I can get the camera.
It might help with the lights or might mess up your camera.
You're actually kind of helping me, so.
Okay.
So what are we seeing?
This is why we believe to move to the next wall that you are seeing and drilling at, but unfortunately we found nothing there too. So, on to the next location.
Hello,
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Jimmy Evans.
Okay. So what are we doing today?
Well, we've been investigating the history of Kenton, trying to bring a lot of the forgotten stuff back to light before it's gone forever. Trying to interview some older people, get their stories well documented, so it's not up to grandchildren and family just to remember what Grandma and Grandpa talked about. But yeah, just keeping history alive, not letting it be forgotten.
I see. So today I hear that we are going to be drilling into the so-called tunnels of Kenton. Can you tell us more about that history, please?
The little bit I know, I heard stories from my great-grandfather about tunnels under Kenton. Found out where he would go into them at. He said he used to smuggle alcohol with his dad. So I ended up finding the tunnels when I was about 13. Went in them, found a few things, donated to the museum what I found. But since then, the access have been blocked off. So we're just going to try to drill and re-find the tunnels again.
Yes.
Hopefully we have some luck.
Yes. I am very much hoping that we do find something interesting. So we have already drilled through one tunnel and we unfortunately did not find anything there.
Yep, rubble.
Yeah, just rubble. Do you think we'll find anything at the other location that we'll be going to?
I hope so. I hope so.
So yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I really do hope.
The second location that we went to was an abandoned speakeasy in the basement of a local shop. The speakeasy was in business during the 1920s during the Prohibition. It was told the entry to the tunnels were in the brick tunnel that led to the upper sidewalk. To save your ears again from the drilling noise, I will be explaining a little of what these tunnels were used for. These tunnels were used to bring in alcohol into the speakeasy.
Maybe inside of a block.
Are you kidding me? Oh. Yes.
What?
We're inside. That was solid concrete for.
Now we're inside of a cinder block.
Now I'm inside a cinder block.
Cin-
The road was causing what they call hydraulic pressure. And Jimmy was kind of right, but really they should be like big screws that they would just take, dirt screws, and they would screw them into the dirt that way
Oh, okay.
and put the plate on it and bolt it on. It's really to keep this wall from collapsing from all the,
From collapsing which way?
this way, towards us. It's to stabilize the road.
So what's on the other side of it then?
To me, it'd be dirt. You know, going through what we've seen, the areas that we see here are dirt. And the thing is, and this is a guess, flat out guess, there is tunnels back here. We all know there's tunnels back here somewhere. But the tunnels weaken your dirt structure because, you know, you're looking at 50 feet across. that was solid dirt and gravel and all that stuff, your road would be good and stable. This would never shake and move. Because you have the tunnels, it goes from 50 feet of aggregate to 10 to 15 feet of aggregate, and it would give it just something to move on. And that, again, flat out guess. I'm not.
So with that being said, and you see these doorways.
Yeah.
That's why I say that's why we know the tunnels are there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're not. Right now we're sitting, you know, where we're standing is 12 feet underground. You know, here's about what 10, 12 feet. So and it hasn't changed in 100 years. So we know that something went out that way at one point.
So you're saying if the tunnels were not here, these things would not be here either?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm just looking at the age. I mean, you're talking metal that's flaking. That's old. Yeah, it takes a long time for steel to do what that's doing.
After hitting a roadblock at the other entry, we decided to move down where the wall had fell out a little. But after a little discussion, we decided that it would be too dangerous to drill in this area. In the end, we did not find the tunnels, but however, we did see that there is solid evidence that they once existed, and who knows, they might still be out there.
It's age, and that's eventually what's going to happen. Mother Nature will always win. I hope more people just jump on these buildings because they don't build them like this anymore.